with the 187 he wrote, I was intrigued at Gas Chamber produced by Too Short. So what uh in this early part of your career up through 93, what was the evolution of your relationship with Short?
He was like a Short was like an uncle to me, man. I always looked at Short like an uncle, man. Even from picking me up from school, when he used to pick me up from school and he would go to the studio, that was like, something that was like the coolest thing in the world to me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that was a big influence and
So how did that first happen where he's like, "Oh, I'll just come get you from school." Like what was going on?
um the N-Tice and Barbie, who are the girls that's on the Don't Fight the Feeling song.
The danger zone.
Right. Those
Yeah.
is my two homegirls.
Oh, okay.
Her Yeah, her uncle was Too Short's manager at the time, which was Randy Austin.
Okay.
And she told Randy that I, about, that I could rap, and he took her word for it and gave me a call, and then Short was at the house the next day. At the school the next day to pick me up to go to the studio.
Hmm.
That was cool, because telling my friends Too Short was coming to get me from school was I got a kick out of that shit.
I bet. So what happened with Danger Zone? Why didn't they why do you think they didn't blow up? Because Don't Fight the Feeling's phenomenal.
I don't think they wanted to be, that wasn't their plan, is to be rappers. They just did that song because I think that was because at the time it was with Too Short and all of that. I don't think they planned on being rappers.
Hmm. That's too bad.
Yeah,
They were so good on that song.
they was really good at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like, they were really good
when
at the
she
shit.
do they call you too short because your height or your width? This me sucker hang your balls from a cliff. I was like, what?
Yeah, we we was all like, they killing you, man. They killing you. Say something. Put four on there, goddamn it. They killing us. They killing everybody. Put
Yeah.
four tail on there or something. Shit.
Yeah. And then of course 18070 Road's got a murder show on there. So is that the real development of your relationship with eight?
Um, as far as what?
Is that kind of around the time you were starting to meet him and obviously you still work with him, do a lot of stuff with him since then, but was that around that time when you were first getting with him?
No, I met eight. I met eight. When we was doing, I think we was doing the murder show. Um, I was a fan, and he knew my music too. And so we kind of was like, I think we just was trying to want to do songs with each other anyway. Like I was always like, eight height, I think I got to do a song. So we just ended up plugging in. I went and picked him up from the. I went and picked eight up from the airport the day I met him. I went and picked him up from the airport, and I did a donut. Well, I did a figure eight in the street. I had a convertible 5.0 GT. So I did a donut in the street, and I was a figure eight, and I was like, "Yeah, nigga, get out, look at your name, nigga." Oh man, I was like, I bet you he probably, every time I think of that, I was like, he probably think I'm out of my fucking mind and shit. He probably think I'm crazy as hell.
What was his
I had
reaction? Did he laugh or was he just like, yo, what's
a,
going on?
well, he was laughing. He got out, looked at his name and shit. Was like, yeah, nigga, Gia. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, this is, from then on, I was like, okay, this is a nigga I can act crazy with and not feel weird. You know what I'm saying? Because I might do crazy shit like do a few donuts or figure eights and shit. Especially if I'm in something fast, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. So at this point, you got Short you've worked with as a producer, you got Eight you've worked with as a producer. Obviously, they're both phenomenal rappers. You're a rapper producer as well. What difference, if anything, did you see when you're working with artists that are producers and rappers, but they're producing you? Like they're not Short doesn't rap with you per se on some of these songs. Like how was that? How did that work for you?
what you mean if they don't rap?
Yeah, but they're just producing you.
Shit, that's cool. I like a lot of producers that just produce. It don't matter if they rap or not, but when they just focus on production and shit, that's cool, cool too. But I like to show them if they don't know how to rap. I'd probably try to show them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let me write you some shit. Because that's what this shit is about. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spread the love, especially when it comes to this shit. Make some more soldiers, create some more hip hop soldiers, man. Let me write you a rhyme. Just follow my pattern and shit. Then write your rhymes after that shit. Then make up your own style.
Hmm. Okay. And
Think
when
I'm gonna be like an it man and shit.
makes sense.
I'm gonna teach them. I'm gonna have some students next time. They're gonna be dope as fuck. You'll be like, damn, y'all dope as fuck, nigga. What you teach them, Spice? What did you tell
Hmm.
them?
But and when you got to America's Nightmare, uh, putting the KKK in there, did you catch any heat off of that? Did it matter? Did people like it? Were they mad?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of, like hate mail from like KKK and
Wait, the KKK actually sent you
Aryan
mail?
Brotherhood. Motherfuckers was mad, man. I don't know if it was
Really?
KKK, but it was some definitely motherfuckers from the penitentiary sending me some shit. Like I got some. I was just like, well, okay, my job is fucking done. I guess that's what I did what I was set out to do and shit. These motherfuckers want to kill me now.
Wow.
But it all kind of came from I think it was J. Edgar Hoover when they was talking about the Black Panthers and how the if they was to rise up or be some type of get militant and that would be the biggest threat to America or something like that. I heard one of the somebody in the government say that shit. And it's written somewhere or whatever. I can't remember where. But I was like, shit, yeah. Me as at a 20, 21, 23-year old, I'm like, shit, yeah. America's motherfucking nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Smart motherfucker with a gun. Yeah, America's nightmare. I didn't really understand the impact I was gonna have on the world doing that. I was just, you know, um, raised to be strong and militant like that. You know what I'm saying? When it came to what was going on around me, and shit, I was on one. I was thinking, shit, this is America's nightmare. They said this is America's nightmare. Um, and I'm gonna take a picture in front of the flag with the fucking Glock and the motherfucking Tech Nine, you know, and throw the flag up there and put America's nightmare. And the crazy part about it is that I knew every race, creed, or color was gonna rock with me on that if they wasn't racist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I knew that. I was like, well, anybody who's not racist is gonna fucking love this shit. So you know what I'm saying? Let me put this shit out here, and because anybody who's not racist feels the same fucking way. Like this shit ain't right to just put us out there like we fucking the most dangerous motherfuckers out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want. We wouldn't. It's like motherfucker, we wouldn't. That's not necessarily the mind of a black man or of to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I could run back in history and be like, Mansa Musa toured the whole world. He didn't enslave or kidnap no goddamn body. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, why everybody else couldn't do that? Why everybody else want to take people land and shit? You know what I'm saying? And kill people and ravage and rape and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the necessary mind. It's not the mind of a black man to get down like that. We
Right.
peaceful people. You know what I'm saying? Like we just want to be left alone, and we just don't want to be racially fucking judged and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole plan of the thing for the album. All of the three strike songs, and it was more of a revolutionary album to me when I was doing it. I felt like I was saying things that need to be heard from me and my niggas on the streets on the block that we was being misjudged. You know what I'm saying?
And why do you think at that point in your career that's the direction you wanted to go?
Because I felt like started thinking back. And I was like, people was calling the police on us and tripping on us, and we was just trying to get some money and shit, and from the drugs that we didn't have, we don't know where the fuck they came from. We just got some dope and some guns, and now we out here trying to get money like everybody else. We wasn't bothering nobody. We just out here serving serving the dope things. I felt like I wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because those were some nice neighborhoods before we came around. You know what I'm saying? And shit, like, it was a lot of shit going on, but we wasn't the sole reason the shit went down like that. Like they say, ain't no Uzis made in the Bay. Ain't no motherfucking flew from Colombia in no plane and drop no dope off to nobody in the Bay. They let that shit get in there. Let that shit get there so we can kill each other, to kill off the Black Panther Party and everybody else who trying to, make a difference and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or stand up for what's right. So it's a lot of, bullshit a motherfucker had to go through, especially. So I'm like, let me fucking just act a fool right now while I got the chance with everybody's listening. I'm just gonna say every goddamn thing that's going on, man. Because it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like and I'm like, what a love at shit. You know what I'm saying? So I did America's Nightmare, like, strap on the side, you get motherfucking first the Second Amendment, gun law.
Yep. Second
And
Amendment.
and then you hear him. This meme on uh, YouTube or something, and he like, that was the second thing we wrote. That was the second fucking thing we wrote out here. Get your motherfucking pistol. Stay strapped. Second thing we wrote out here, man. The first thing was, you can say what the fuck you want to say. That's the first thing. First Amendment. You can say what the fuck you want to say in front of anybody, wherever the fuck you at. You can say what the fuck you want to say to anybody. Say what the fuck you want to say, but have your pistol though.
Right.
That's the American way. Hey, shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk shit, get hit.
That is true. Well, there it is. Well, Spice One, it's great speaking with you. Anything else you wanted to add before we bounce?
Man, go check out that new motherfucking album, man. That Platinum OG2. You know what I'm saying? We out here pushing this shit, man. Thug World Music Group, Spice One up in this motherfucker. Shout out to the homie Ryan and all the artists that's on the album with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. We finna push this shit and go loud.